Good day,
Welcome to Flip
welcome to
TV
News
News. My name
Update
is
on
Tolu.
Flip TV. My name is Peace Oladipo. Doctors employed by the Lagos state government has commenced a 3 days warning strike over what they described as unlawful and disrespectful deduction from their salaries. The strike, which began 8 a.m. today, July 28, was declared by the Medical Guild, the body representing doctors working in Lagos state-owned hospitals. The union said the state government had made repeated deductions from doctors' salary without proper consultation, most recently in July. This dispute dates back to April, when the government first introduced deduction from the salaries of medical and dental officers. Although those initial deductions were reversed after discussions and formation of a coalition committee, the reintroduction of the deduction in July reignited tension. At an emergency congress held on Sunday, over 385 members of the Medical Guild voted unanimously in favor of the warning strike. The union expressed frustration that despite previously choosing dialogue over protest, the government's actions had breached their trust. The Medical Guild is demanding the immediate reversal of the July deduction and a full payment of 12 months arrears under the adjusted consolidation medical salary structures owed to the honorary consultation at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital lawsuit. They have given the government a 21 days ultimatum to meet these demands or face an indefinite strike. The doctors also raised concerns over poor remuneration, worsening working conditions, and ongoing exodus of medical professionals from the country. According to the Guild, the highest paid doctor in the states currently earns less than $1,100 a month, a figure they say is insufficient given the economic realities. In response, the Lagos state government has appealed to the doctors to suspend the strike and continue negotiations through the established conciliation committee. It also assured residents and contingency plans are in place to ensure essential health services remains available during the strike period. The outcome of this warning strike and the government's response in the coming days will likely determine whether a full-blown indefinite strike will follow. Residents of the Lagos state are likely to experience daily power outages as the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) begins a 25 days maintenance project on the Omotosho-Ikeja West transmission line. The maintenance, which started today, will run through Wednesday, August 21st, involves the installation of optical ground wire along the line. The work will take place daily between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. According to TCN, this upgrade is essential for improving the grid communication and enabling real-time fault detection and monitoring through the SCADA system. The company assured that while the work is ongoing, efforts will be made to return the line to service after each day's maintenance. Other transmission circuits will remain in use to help manage load distribution and manage outages. However, power distribution companies, Eco Electric Distribution Company and Ikeja Electric, have warned customers to prepare for interruptions during the period. Both companies have announced that power supply will be affected in several parts of Lagos, with scheduled outages and load shedding expected during working hours. The planned outages has raised concerns among businesses and residents, many of whom who are already grappling with high energy costs and unstable electricity. Small and medium-sized enterprises in particular fear the maintenance period will result in increased dependency on fuel power generators, further escalating their operational expenses. Experts have noted that the economic impacts could be significant, with potential losses in the hundreds of billions of naira if commercial activities are disrupted on a large scale. Despite the inconveniences, GCN maintains the project is crucial for modernizing the nation's power infrastructure. Once completed, the improved communication system and grid monitoring tools are expected to enhance electricity distribution and reduce long-term disruptions. Residents and businesses are advised to make alternative power arrangements and stay informed about supply schedules from their respective electricity providers throughout the maintenance period. The Anambra state government has shut down a baby factory disguised as a hospital in Umuya Oyi local government area, rescuing 5 pregnant teenagers and 10 others during the operation. The illegal facility, identified as Mother and Child Hospital and Maternity located at 1 School Road near Tansian University, was reportedly sealed on Saturday following a raid that began on Friday. The operation followed months of surveillance and intelligence gathering by the State Ministry of Health in collaboration with security agencies. This was disclosed by the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, who confirmed the raid and further stated that the government officials arrested key staffs and operation of the facility, rescued 5 pregnant teenagers and 10 others. Dr. Obidike revealed that the government discovered that the establishment was being used for medical practices and illegal adoption activities. He described the so-called hospital as fraudulent, revealing it was operating with a forged medical license and run by a self-proclaimed doctor from Delta State. This crackdown is a significant victory in the ongoing battle against child trafficking, human rights violation, and gender-based abuse. Obidike stated that the facility was deeply involved in trafficking and exploitation of girls aged between 15 and 21, many of whom were allegedly held against their will and forced into pregnancies. Newborns from these forced pregnancies were sold through illegal adoption rings, according to the health commissioner. The state government is committed to shutting down all illegal medical establishments and safeguarding public health. This operation underscores the importance of collaboration between security agencies and health regulators. We are determined to rid Anambra State of fake medical practitioners and criminal network that exploits the vulnerable. The commissioner credited the success of the raid to efforts of the State Health Facility Accreditation and Monitoring Unit and State Illegal and Anti-Quackery Task Force team. He said the bodies were set up to identify and eliminate unauthorized health facilities across the state. He also issued stern warning to unregistered medical outfits. The acting director of medical services, Dr. Ugochukwu Chukwulobelu, was among senior health officials who participated in the raid. The rescued teenage girls and infants are currently receiving medical care and psychological support under government supervision. While the investigation is ongoing, the culprits may likely be charged before the courts for various involvements in the illegal operations in the state. That's all on the news. My name is Peace Oladipo. Thank you.